Faith here. I wanted to give you a quick snapshot of my infertility journey thus far, just in case you're following and maybe you have not known me all of my life, or you have not known me for as long as this has been going on. I did want to mention in between that I am now 37 years old. Well, I guess I shouldn't say now 37. I'm about to be 37, so I already kind of counted because it's my birthday month. But I am 37, and so when I say that this journey has started in my 20s, it's been almost 17 years. I would have thought that my infertility journey started maybe around 2017 or 2018, which would have been after 3 pregnancy losses. I will be incorrect. Just so you're aware, infertility by definition, and I'm paraphrasing here, I am not a medical professional. Infertility, if you're 35 and older, 6 months, unable to conceive and carry to live birth, or if you're under 35, a year unable to conceive and carry to live birth. Okay, I wanted to throw that piece in there in case you're watching this and you have not realized that you're dealing with infertility. Please see a doctor if you're wanting to. It's your choice. If you're wanting to have children biologically. Okay, so again, I thought 2017, 2018. I was very wrong once I learned what it was. I have been dealing with infertility probably since my 20s. I was married in my early 20s, and shortly after getting married, experienced a miscarriage. Years later, even though, and I'm putting this out there, even though I was still sexually active, I was not conceiving. But because I did not want to conceive at that time, I was not paying attention to it. That was 2008. Fast forward maybe around 2010, I conceived again. That could have been a live birth. I will not get into all the details of it right now, but I aborted that pregnancy maybe around the 6-week mark. Again, sexually active, but not wanting to conceive or not really thinking about it. So I was not paying attention to it. Fast forward 4 years where my husband and I get married, my current husband and I get married, and I'm not even thinking about it. We'll get into other things about that, but I'm not thinking about it, not opposed to it at this point, but just not thinking about it. And we're pregnant. That turned into an ectopic pregnancy which really, let's see, we found out maybe on a weekday in May. I know the exact date, May 4th. When people say may the force be with you, it can bring up other things for my husband and I, side note. But May 4th, we maybe found out at the end of April. And within a week's time, May 4th, I was being essentially rushed into surgery. Like, I called to make an appointment with the doctor, and it was almost surreal making that call. Hadn't eaten anyway because we're nervous about this news because I had been to the ER And over the phone, they're telling me not to eat, not to drink. That ectopic pregnancy was removed the same day, May 4th, and laparoscopically, so with a little, I guess, camera thing, and wind up removing one of my fallopian tubes. That was traumatic for multiple reasons. And here we are. It's 2023. Yes, because it's a new year. I struggled with that early in the year. 2023, and since then, the first pregnancy we had was what doctors would call a chemical pregnancy, and that happened during infertility treatments. Some people may know, some people may not. That was in 2021, where we went through, 2020 and 2021, but we did a couple treatments of IUIs and a couple IVF treatments. One was a chemical pregnancy, so it showed up positive, but wind up, that's what the doctors called it. Showed up positive, but wind up not obviously going to live birth. And then just last month, in December of 2022, pregnancy positive test, positive pregnancy test. Yeah. In December, was not thinking about it, which was quite the task. People say that, just don't think about it. Please don't. If you can, please let this be a point of education. Please do not tell people not to think about getting pregnant. Even if I got pregnant when I wasn't thinking about it, but I still recommend that you don't tell that to people if they've shared with you that they desire to get pregnant. We found out we were pregnant, and the day I find out that I was pregnant was also the day where I experienced a bunch of cramping and wind up in the ER. So it was very fleeting. And it was the weekend, so they couldn't do much. And we're calling on prayer partners and all the things. And still, on the 21st of December, they verified through blood tests that my HCG hormone had gone down drastically, to the point that they believe that I miscarried again. That, in a nutshell, has been our journey thus far. I can get into more details, but I just wanted to say hey to especially those who are currently experiencing infertility, and we don't really use this word anymore, barrenness. It's hard for a variety of reasons. All of those reasons are valid. And even though my experience is mine and mine alone, because you may not, even if we go through the exact same thing, you will not experience it the way I experience it. I still see you. God still sees you. I pray for you, and the Holy Spirit intercedes for us, that your journey will not be in vain. If you're watching and you have not experienced it, or maybe you have other children to come home to, and it's been a while since it's something that's been on your radar, please be please be gentle with the hearts of those who are open, sharing with you about their journey. It's an intimate and vulnerable topic in ways you cannot perhaps imagine. It's scary, it can get dark. And so I implore you, as you continue to perhaps even follow my journey, that you take away something that will help you to be more empathetic to those around you who are sharing. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You never know who this video could be helpful for. And holla.